what it's doing. It's just going round in circles. Hi there, Sean from UK4UA here. We're here in sunny Cardiff at the University of Cardiff Health and Sciences, and we're joined with volunteers from Cardiff for Ukraine and UK4UA, Joshua. And as you can see, we have a number of hospital beds thanks to Helen and the university here, and medical supplies, which we're going to be loading up for Aid Run 51 from Wales to Ukraine. And Helen, can you just go through some of the items that have been donated by the university?
We've got these fabulous beds. I believe you've taken the mattresses over already on load 50.
Okay.
And we've got an examination table as well. But also, they managed to donate lots of very important surgical instruments. All sorts of ribbon gauze, X-ray detectable, lots of intubation tubes.
Excellent. There's lots of orthopedic,
all sorts of instruments, surgical packs.
Lots of consumables that they need, because they're doing, some of the hospitals are doing 40 surgeries a day, major surgeries a day, and you know, there's several hospitals in a oblast or county, and they're all doing the same thing. So hundreds and hundreds of operations every day taking place in Ukraine. And
we hope all this will be a really good help to make their lives a bit easier.
Yes. So we're going to get these loaded in somehow. I don't know if anyone wants to take over.
No.
Camera work. Yeah. And we will get the ramp unloaded. Yeah.
So we have Sean's trusted assistant, his son Josh, who's been a big help too.
Yes. Yeah. So what we're going to have to do is sort of like flip them onto the sides.
Yeah, they're very, very heavy. So we have Ukrainian helpers here. These are all volunteers who've come from Ukraine to help load. So it's very important that you see aid going back to your home country. Yeah, once they've got the Should we take the boxes off the beds? You load the beds first, yeah? We just we'll take all the boxes off the beds and yeah, I think so. Because the wheels are quite close together. I think we'll have to take this one off the top. Yeah, because they need to flip them on their sides, so we'll I think we'll have to lift this off. Is it heavy?
Давай отдельно, наверное. Ладно. Вот это сейчас поставим на ножки.
Mm.
Можно ногами туда, ножками туда. Повесь эту штучку. На меня, на меня. А так только боком будет.
So Sean, how did the last load of beds go down?
Sorry?
How did the last load of beds go down? How were they?
Overwhelmed with them. They did in footballer chest. They're in a real great need for any equipment and beds, and it's a hospital catering, I think, for about 40,000 people. So it's yeah, this equipment is a big help to them, giving them a lot more equipment. And I mean, when I was in Dnipro back well, a couple of years ago now, in the military hospital, they were running out of beds, and they were even using like benches, like church pews, you know, with mattresses on. So it was yeah, it was very different to what we would expect. And my worst sort of memory of Dnipro was in the hospital, you know, guys post surgery with crutches and stuff trying to use squats with no rails or handles or anything, and no toilet. So yeah, it was a real eye opener with some of the conditions that the Ukrainians were having to deal with and inherit from you know, the Soviet Union. But no, these are a big help, and hopefully we can get them out on Run 51, which we're loading for and fundraising for. And luckily today we've just managed to acquire a vehicle in Bristol, so we're going to get onto that shortly and get that over from Bristol and start getting that prepared to drive out.
Brilliant.
So we've got one more to come in now.
So
This one's going to be tricky because we're going to have to flip it over the ramp. We'll take these, yeah, put these ones.
These are extremely heavy. So very glad of strong Ukrainian men who will
Come out, and then we'll slide it in. Don't get stuck in the It's going to be trapped.
А ты так не втянешь. Масса большая. Серьезно.
He's going, he's spinning.
Maybe he wants to go back to Ukraine.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Thank you.
Careful. There you go.
Do you want to put consumables on top of those beds now, or? Yeah.
So the food boxes on top.
Yes.
And this bed will last one.
Yeah.
Maybe it goes this way. It should be.
Yeah.
This is very confusing because it's back to front. So when you pan, it goes the wrong way. We'd just like to say a big thank you to Joe. So Joe is, what's your job title?
Oh, it's a bit long. Senior Clinical Skills and Simulation Officer.
And it's Joe who has connected with us to get the these surplus to requirement items, which we're really grateful for. They'll be extremely useful in Ukraine, and it's just an amazing donation. We've already sent 9 beds over, and these are the last few that we couldn't squeeze on the last load. So, yeah, I mean, Ukraine's really grateful for your donation.
More than happy to help. I'm sure we have more stuff for you as we go along and sort everything out. So,
That's amazing.
happy to help.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Good luck.
Thank you. We always manage to fill it to the roof, and this time will be no exception. And I've actually got some items for Cardiff, Ukraine, and the hub in Cardiff. We've got a number of Ukrainian books, and we've also got some signed flags for fundraising.
Oh, amazing!
As well,
Amazing.
for one of the volunteers. So Josh can just show us some of these books that we've got. So we've got many Ukrainian books. The customs were a bit thingy about us bringing back. Thought we were bringing back antiques, but no, they're going to make a great addition to the new library in Cardiff. And if you just put them to one side, just to one side so they don't get loaded.
Yeah, I'll put those.
So we remembered to give them to Helen because they've been, actually the flags have been back to Ukraine since they were given to me, unfortunately. I forgot to give them to you last time.
Surgical stools. What's in that bag, Josh? There it is.
looks like medical supplies, so it's going to have to go in there for some time.
Yeah, tracheal tubes, all sorts of things that I'm sure are going to be very useful. As a non-clinical person, I can't really tell what they are.
This gets put in the next hole for that.
Quite a bit of stuff going in there.
Mm-hmm.
These are very similar to the ones that we took from an Iron Bevan Health Authority back, I think, on 27 or 6. We took 14 treatment beds from when they shut the house. Yeah. And I think that's what contributed to the trailer breaking and snapping as well.
The weight of
Yeah,
them.
we had about 12 or 13 of these treatment beds on here, and it was very, very heavy. So that's great. That's going to be a real good start now to collecting aid for the next run.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that you guys have probably got a lot more in Big Yellow Storage.
We have.
And,
Marina has been busy collecting lots of more medical aid. So
yeah, and
No, it's our Ukrainian friend.
that's it.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
just baggage.
I also tried to.
Welsh Aid for Ukraine as well. We'll be doing the rounds with the doctors and the nurses and the anaesthetists and all the clinicians who are collecting aid in Wales, and we'll be doing the rounds of the hospitals to see what they've got collected of the out-of-date items that they've managed to stop from going to landfill. So lots to do, but we'll be back on the road soon. So thank you everyone for joining us, and I'd like to say hoi val and do pobacenia or papa in Ukrainian. Bye bye.